Welcome, guys. Today we're going to talk about the importance of having confident women in your friend circle and how it is dangerous to have insecure women in your friend circle because these women are oftentimes jealous. I'm making this video because there are so many good women who are developing friendships with people who are jealous of them. They don't know how to look for certain characteristics in people to watch out for. And I want to go through that list so that you or someone you might know can use better discernment and stop certain types of people, stop certain insecure, jealous people from getting so close to them and causing them heartache, headaches, whatever. If you're a confident woman looking to grow, expand, or rejuvenate your friend circle, you're going to want to watch this because I'm going to go into detail as to which characteristics to watch out for so that you don't waste your time moving forward. I'm going to say this a few times in the video, so just listen up and listen closely and remember this. When you are a kind, confident, and humble woman, people can see your light, and you have to see your light too. You have to know who you are. You have to know the space that you hold and the beauty and the light that you emanate. People can see it in you. You need to see it within yourself first and foremost. Overlooking our greatness is the exact reason why jealous and insecure people can get so close to us and stay close to us for way too long. So without further ado, let's get into these lists. The first thing that I want you to understand is that in this situation, the worst thing you can do is overlook your greatness because just because you can't see it in yourself doesn't mean other people can't see it. And the fact that these jealous people, these insecure people can see you, that is the very reason that, well, a secondary reason that they are unkind and mistreating you. So the first thing I want you to understand is that you are kind, you are confident, and you are humble. And that's something about you that is special. You could even say that it is a godly glow that these traits give you, that you hold and people can see it coming off of you. I think what happens a lot is that when you overlook this light that you have, you're not able to see that you are friends with jealous people because you're like, your mindset is like, well, why are they jealous of me? I have flaws. I'm not perfect. No, you're not perfect. You do have flaws, but you also have a light about you because you are kind, you are confident, and you are humble. And before I go through this list, remember, having high value friendships is important because you want people in your circle to want to see you succeed, to want to give you what you give them: support, love, encouragement. Because if they don't want to see you succeed, that means you are close to people who are going to do things to bring you down. And you don't need that. You have goals, you have ambitions, and you need a community to help you reach those things. So that's why having high value friends is so important. Having positive, supportive friends is everything. So the first thing on the list to look out for is a woman who is insecure is never happy. She is miserable. She complains a lot. She has a permanent negative attitude. This is dangerous to have in your close friends circle because if she's never happy and can't feel good about herself, how do you expect her to do the same for you in return? The likelihood of her giving you positive feedback is very low. The second thing on my list of signs that a woman is insecure is that she doesn't feel comfortable in her skin. We all have these things about us that we wish could be different, could be better, smaller, bigger. And that's normal. Even confident, women experience these things. A woman who feels uncomfortable in her skin. She's very unsure of her looks. She never feels like her look is enough. A lot of times women like this will say snarky things to women who they can sense feel confident in their skin. They're constantly criticizing their look, the way they look in their heads. So seeing someone on the outside of them look like they feel confident enough to show up and be themselves 100% authentically, um, that scares them. That makes them feel threatened. So a lot of times they'll try to bring you down by making snarky comments about the way that you look. And women who are uncomfortable in their skin, they don't always dress lazy. Sometimes, actually, a lot of times, these women are wearing the greatest clothes and wearing the prettiest of makeup. Their hair is done. Everything is done. They look beautiful, but they just don't feel comfortable in their skin. And this is not someone you want in your friend circle because, like I said, they're going to do what they can to bring you down and make you feel less beautiful. And some people will go as far as to make comments, particularly on certain features that you do have. Next on the list is a particular pet peeve of mine. Now, don't get me wrong, we all like to talk here and there, but something to look out for is someone who gossips a lot. If the main part of their conversation is talking about other people, that is a sure sign that this person is insecure. They always have to talk about other people's tea because they want to take the spotlight off of the things in their life that they're not so sure about. Um, this is someone you don't want to have in your close friend circle because if they gossip a lot in general, that means that when you're not around, they are likely to talk about you. And this can cause people to defamate your character when you're not around, um, throw shade or throw dirt on your name when you're not around. And if you have goals and ambition, the last thing that you want is your reputation to be in jeopardy. The fourth thing that you're going to want to look out for is someone who feels empowered by putting others down. This kind of ties into gossiping. An insecure woman feels empowered when she perceives others as smaller than her. This is dangerous to have in your friend circle because people like this are always going to feel the need to knock you down a size. Like I said, snarky remarks, whether they want to make comments about your look, your aesthetic, maybe something quirky about you, like your laugh, or anything really, whatever they can think of that's going to make them feel like they have a one up on you, they will throw that in your face, and you don't need anyone like that in your circle. There are some people that are so insecure that they get excited and feel, like I said, they feel empowered. They feel like a surge of energy knowing that they have a one up on you. It could be the way you're dressed, it could be your body shape, the way your hair is done. It could be a person of power, may not particularly like you, and that will make them feel empowered. Or they could feel like they're smarter than you, anything. These things can literally make certain people excited, like, ah, yes, I'm better than them. I'm better than her. I'm better than you. So now I'm happy. Now I'm excited. But the second that they feel less than, their true colors come out. And they usually, like I said, they want to knock you down a size. So that's when the snarky comments usually start to come in. The fifth thing on the list is that someone who's insecure always thinks that other people want what they have. It could be their items, their position, their spotlight, the people in their lives. They always think that someone's out to get them. This is definitely a sign of someone who is really insecure because they just don't feel secure in their position. They don't feel secure in what space they hold in their life. They always feel like someone can take their spot. And so a lot of times, like I said, they'll do their best to push people down to make sure that their spot never gets taken. If you're confident, you know that as long as you show up as who you are, no one can ever take your spot. You're the only you. A confident woman knows this. The sixth sign of an insecure woman is that she's very defensive. She takes things very personally, and a lot of times, if you are a kind, confident person, like I said, a kind, confident, humble person, you're not going out of your way to put people down. But when a woman meets you and is insecure, she's wondering if you're throwing subs, as they say. You're making little comments here and there, sometimes they're so insecure, you can give them a compliment and they feel like you're trying to be funny because they're defensive. They're always ready to defend their spot because, again, they think that they are easily replaced. They're not secure in the space that they hold. And sometimes it can be extreme as them wanting to argue with you, being very argumentative because they just want to defend their position. You can't state your opinion and it just be that. She takes your opinions personal, something about her. And sometimes they're even so defensive that you feeling good about yourself, they feel like now they have to defend themselves. You feel good about yourself, so now I need to show you who I am. I need to defend my position. And a lot of times when you are kind, confident, and humble, you're not even paying that person that much attention, which they also hate. They'll take that even as something to argue or defend their position over. You do not want someone in your close friend circle who is so insecure that they're constantly taking things personal because, again, they're going to feel the need to knock you down a size, to bring you down when you are simply just being yourself. You're just trying to have a conversation. You're just trying to live your life. But everything you do, they're watching every little thing like, oh, was she trying to da 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 da, or was she making a comment at me? And then it's annoying because this person is always trying to prove themselves and argue with you. Number 7 on the list is an insecure woman is afraid to chase her dreams. She lacks overall ambition. This is dangerous to have in your close friend circle because if you're very ambitious and you're very close to someone who isn't, they don't have any goals, and even if they do have goals, they don't believe that they can even take those first steps. They're not trying to push forward to become better just because they're so insecure within themselves. They're going to start looking at you and feeling like you are leaving them behind. And when people feel left behind, a lot of times they will try to take you and keep them really close to them because they don't want to be left behind. They want you to be, misery loves company, basically. That is why having someone who lacks ambition in your friend circle is dangerous. And also, their energy can rub off on you. If you're in go, go, go mode and you're like, yes, I'm so close to achieving my goal, and they're just like, oh, girl, we don't have to do all that, or is it even gonna really happen? Who wants that? You want someone that's gonna be like, yes, girl, you can do it. I'm rooting for you. You're so close. You've been working so hard. And the only way someone could be like that for you is if they're like that for themselves. Number 8 on the list is that an insecure woman is addicted to outside validation. She's always looking for compliments. She doesn't fully accept compliments because she doesn't believe she's worthy. And she can't make decisions without first consulting with other people. And she needs lots and lots of feedback on every little step that she takes. This can be dangerous to have in your friend circle because if they're seeing you show up confidently and making moves on your own, they may not like that. They may feel some sort of way and they may feel like you're supposed to want their feedback on what you do. But if you're confident, you don't always need other people's feedback. Yes, we're friends, but I don't need your feedback on what I'm trying to do right now. I'm already sure within myself. But if they don't have that trait and are constantly looking for outside validation, they won't fully understand that. And if they can't fully understand it, oftentimes they will become threatened by your confidence. Number 9 is that insecure women hold grudges. The reason that they do this is because they feel like holding a grudge somehow protects them. Like, you did something to me. I felt slighted. So now I'm gonna hold on to it. I'm not gonna let it go. Whether that person lets you know or not, it doesn't matter because they're not gonna let it go because they feel like if they let it go and they forgive, they're losing something. And this is dangerous to have in your friend circle because you want someone who is confident enough to just move on. You don't want to be friends with someone who is secretly holding resentment towards you because honestly, it's going to show up in their behavior that they feel resentment, anger, or hate towards you. You don't need to have someone like that in your close circle. Number 10 is, last but not least, an insecure woman lies. The biggest lie that they usually tell is about who they are. They have like a facade that they put up, and it'll change for different people. She will kind of bend and mold herself to fit into what others find acceptable because, like I said, she's looking for outside validation. So, a lot of times, she'll lie about how much money she makes. Maybe she'll lie about her ambitions and her dreams. She might lie about her relationships. She might try to make things look like they're more than what they are, or she may try to hide certain things so that she can protect her character and be accepted. And then sometimes this becomes a habit and they just lie in general about some of the silliest things. You don't want someone like this in your close friend circle because lying can jeopardize a lot. You don't want to be in the midst of someone who just throws out stories that are untrue. They can cause a lot of mix-ups. They can cause miscommunications with not only that, you and that person, but also other people. And of course, you don't want someone in your circle who's going to lie about you to other people. Another big thing about having someone who lies in your close friend circle is that if they lie to you and you find out, you're going to be very hurt. And a lot of times it's confusing because these people don't really have good reasons for why they even lied. It's just a habit, it's something they do to make themselves feel secure. So when you're developing friendships and you're looking for high value friends, be on the lookout for these traits. And if you already are friends with someone like this, don't be afraid to demote them to an associate. Give them less time, give them less energy. The less insecure people you have in your circle, the less of a headache you will have. And always remember, although these people are insecure, they're not dumb. They can see your light. They can see your confidence. They can see your kindness and your humility. And most importantly, they can see how others react to you. Other people who can see your light, they're going to gravitate towards you. You have to understand that you have this trait and you have to own it. Don't overlook this. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I really did not anticipate this video being 20 minutes long, so we're going to cut it right here and split it in half. Stay tuned for part 2, where I will go into more detail on what it looks like if you have someone in your friend circle who is jealous of you. In the meantime, don't be afraid to look at your friend circle and demote or weave out anyone who's not serving your highest good. Until next time, bye.